Hello everyone, Mikas here for your live electronic music tutorial. It's episode 139 and I keep making on music in real time, uncut, unedited, so you guys can understand the real music production process. This is very simple. In every episode you're going to see me start a track. In this case, I'm going to make a trance track with Sylenth1, so it's a bit exceptional because usually I use only Logic plugins. I thought I could go back to the root and try, with like the many episodes that I've done, input more expertise and use Sylenth1 as a model, because for me this is still one of the best synth that's been made. However, Alchemy is more versatile, Sylenth1 is more trancey or electro based, so I'm gonna go into it. I loaded a chord progression, program kick, snare and hats, really simple pattern to get started so I don't start from scratch. And of course the result of this episode will be available on our site. We make dance music for only $5. I'm gonna make this template for you guys using Sylenth1. I'm not sure it's the latest version because I didn't use it for a while, but I paid for it, which is very important, guys. If you get to eventually have success with your music, or you actually have money to pay, you should pay for your software. It's $200. Worth every penny. This synth is amazing, guys. So for this episode, I'm gonna make some prog trance with you guys. I'm gonna tell the process of what is happening, and of course, again, you're gonna get the result as a template. It's gonna be available on the site. We Make Dance Music is the largest music production platform. We are a marketplace. We're not a site selling like label stuff. We are really producers to producers. So some producer upload, you might be on the other end downloading the project file, or maybe getting royalty-free music, or maybe using our services to perfect your music. And we recently titled ourselves the Music Production Marketplace. Make better music because we want you guys to make better music. So let's get started. Let's make some music. So 132 BPM. Refresh rate is set to 96 kHz, which I like better. I hope it will go well. Sometimes I have a little bit of CPU issue. You're gonna hear my computer there like getting hot, but it doesn't matter. We want to make some music. So here you go. So I preloaded this chord progression. Actually, I'm listening to that right now and I'm not sure I'm going to use only Sylenth, because right away, listening to this, I had in mind. So another thing about those sessions, it's really much more about the creative flow and creating something in the moment that it is to refine it. If you want to see a bit more of the arranging and mixing process, I get some episodes for that, guys. Check out the other 138 episodes before this one. Also have episodes about mastering, guys, so if you like mastering, check out the other episodes. And while you're at it, smash the play button. Alright, so like I said, I was listening to that, I'm like, oh, this is a nice. What I like the most about this is the chord. It had depth, it just has everything. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna switch Sylenth, I'm gonna bring back Alchemy, so far for Sylenth really. And why am I doing that? Because I know that there is some acid bassline and acid pattern that are in there that I would like to. Arpeggiated acid. I thought I would get it easily, but I guess it's not that easy. So if I do acid, heavy resonance machine, modern acid pattern. Okay, good. Let's pick the lows. Just one, because I don't wanted the pattern to be so busy. Not quite what I'm looking for. This is what I was looking for. This pad is amazing. It's got a little bit too much low, too much presence really. Now let's play a little bit with this acid pattern here. mid-lows in there, it's very nice. I think I will sidechain it immediately. Take a compressor, stereo. Then the kick here. Sidechain, boom, boom. Fast attack, fast release for my taste personally. Ratio 4:1. This is what I use, you don't have to, but this is what I like to use. So without, I better with much more in the rhythm. And I'm certain that if I open that, it's gonna juice it up. Not so much because the resonance is low. You know, it's not what I want. I want this fluid kind of trance pattern is what I am looking for here. Then I'm gonna go for some stabs immediately. Is this what I have? Is this major, minor? Okay. So now I can move faster, of course, because I have a chord progression. I don't have to compose it, which I couldn't really. I compose something like that would take me a little bit of time, or I could use the Unison pack or many different resources that are available, guys. So first I'm gonna load a bank here. It's gonna be factory. It's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be a big fat lead. Typical trance sound. My favorite one. I used something very similar in one of my tracks a while ago. So turn is my idea. It's a very simple pattern. I don't know, maybe I'll play with it a bit. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna continue into our progression. So we have a really nice, like a bass. We wouldn't count that as a bass, but let's say like a pattern, 2 or 3 pattern. It's there in the mid lows. It's very nice. Now I think I want to add an arpeggiator, and again I will go back to alchemy. So this is strange how I wanted to get away from it, and it pulled me back in pretty much immediately because I'm going to use this big pattern here. So there's a lot of key triggering. So very simple harp. Again, I think in my opinion, the simplest the music and the more, I wouldn't say recognizable, because I like to make music that caters to people who like and not like the genre, but this is accessible, you know. Like for me, I have a criteria that you guys might understand or not, is if my mom liked the music I'm making, I'm in a safe place, people will like it. Like it's, if my mom and my sister like my music, it's like this is getting like a very good track. Most of the stuff I do, they don't, but I think this they would. Can you hear the harp? How the harp is just going perfectly with the 303. Can check. when you have something good. Why change it? I'm just gonna cut the lows. Keep on trimming, make sure everything's clean at low end. I like a bit of presence maybe here. Not so much. I think I will. It's nice that I can actually cut it. So I'm going to give myself a bit more room. Create myself a little sand effects here. Use this sand here, put on, oops. I'm going to put on a reverb, a very big room reverb. We're doing trance after all, so reverb, stereo like this. My preset grandiose, 100%. Send some of these tabs in here, you're gonna hear the effect immediately. Send a little bit of that arp too. Into the EQ, cut everything under 400. And then drop a sidechain to it. Why not, guys? It's gonna be better, it won't be as present. We can hear. If you really crank it. So we're processing the output of the reverb with the sidechain too. Pretty good result. Then I will take this channel here and I'm gonna see if I can write a little lead on top of that. Oh yeah, it's very nice. I'm gonna keep this patch of this big leady kind of thing and see if I can get something to work. Particular, not seem to be conflicting a little bit with the keys here. This is all that I need. We can obviously work it. think it wouldn't be bad to sidechain it to give it a little bit more character. And then not so much compression. What I want to do is just to add a little bit of character to it. Then, what I'm going to do is going to keep this. I'm going to create a copy of it. I'm going to mute it, and then I'm going to see if I can find maybe a better sound. It's very good to me, for sure, but I cannot hear anything, not a good sign. So that is it for this sound bank. Not really more to come out of this, so I'm gonna go and keep what we have. So sometimes a track is a lot more about polyphony, arrangement, sound selection than it is really about the composition. I mean, this lead is I would probably pull this back a little. The filter here. And then I think it would be good to have a little bit of a lower stabby kind of feel to get the groove together. So I'll do so by taking the lows here. So I think if I don't superimpose too many of these, it's gonna go well. That didn't really work the way I planned, so let's do it again. Just trying to take a shortcut here, save some time. Not the way to go. So what I'm looking for is a really stabby bass. I think I'm a bit too low for that because I'm at minus. I'm at 0. Track zoom here. I'm gonna bring it up 1 octave. Then I'm gonna go get a bass. Even this is quite close still. what I'm gonna do. So I might shorten them a little bit. Ooh, this is very nice. And I think I will need one more because I did reduce the length to complete the sequence here. So now how you guys write music, I don't know how other people write music very much because I collaborated very little with other people in real time in the studio. I know that when I used to do studio sessions, it was really like my technique mixed with the other guy's technique, and this is how I learned so much and how I actually got to start this website. That is why I'm doing this thing, WeMakeDanceMusic.com, because I was working in the studio, and after a while I realized, wow, what I'm doing here, what we're doing is amazing. I could share it with some people, and I actually decided to look into the idea of sharing those project files and selling those project files. It was in 2012, early 2012, when this didn't exist at all, and the idea came from a collaboration. So this is literally a collaboration between me and you guys. You just get the idea and you can play with it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to I do like this, but there's a bit too much tone. This one got the best tone of all. Sidechain, of course. This bass is going to be present, yes, but it's going to be in the background just for the groove. I wouldn't say it's not one of the main part, but for a track of this genre, it's not. It is important, but it isn't the main course. This is there for the groove. So what I'm going to do now is this arp. So to me, very nice chord, very happy, very positive. This arp is too present, even knowing that the filter is completely cut off. It's too much room. So I will cut it myself with the high pass filter or EQ. And then I will keep it, but just there a little bit, to go with the 303. So this with the 303, just to roll in the back of the track. You can see the frequencies here. It was taking too much room, so I won't have really room to put anything else. So this 303. What I like about this one is the pattern. It's also in support of the bass. So all of those elements should be mixed in consideration to the other. That is this acid bass line here with this low bass line here and this arpeggiator. So those really sit in the same frequency. So we're gonna look at the out. They're all here. There's really little left at the top. If we want to do a test, I'm gonna close it. So that's where they all sit together. So you have the low bass and then the mid lows here, and a little bit of the top of this little arp that I even cut more of the top. That's really the core of the track. This is really what the people will feel. It's very, very important. There's a lot of tracks that are amazing, it sounds amazing, but then there's nothing to feel. On a big sound system, you have to give them something to feel. Yes, there's the kick, but to me, there's the presence, there's like the core of the track, which sit between 400 and 1200, you know, which is really the chunk that a lot of people tend to forget about. But again, it's about how the music translates into a big sound system, and sometimes the big sound system won't even set to reflect this, so this is not a topic we can talk on to another episode. The question is, what do we do now? We add some percussions, guys. Definitely some percussion. I see some shakers here waiting to be shaked. So I'm gonna do a really quick shaker pattern, even quicker than this, really, on every little beat. So the shaker, guys. I'm gonna check. Oh, see, I lost again my. This thing about this root key that I lost again, and then you don't seem to be able to see where it is even if you zoom to the max and you do this. I cannot see the root key here, so this is a bit of a logic issue. Not so bad, I can always change it, but I think it's on key because I use the key of the hi-hat, I guess. So those hi-hats are good. I'm gonna go into the drum synth and I'm gonna cut it a bit. So we can really, with the 10.5 like percussions are just so sick. You can really mold everything to perfection, even the tone. See how I took it from being very long and to really tight, that fits the mix a lot better. So it's not only about the volume, it's about the intensity of the elements. There's so much to music production that is just being left, you know, like the precision of these percussions, like here, attack, open it a bit more, opening the decay. You can use that as an effect at some point if we want. I like it close like this, short. Put it in the back, just a little bit below the hats, like that, to really have a groove. Then I would put one bigger snare every 4 bars, not here but here. 2, 3, 4, like a bang. Actually, I don't think it's at the right place, so let me look. No, this is where it goes. I need a bit more percussions. I think I went a bit far here. I think I did something a little bit crooked here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 4 here, that's better. 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. That's better. You can change all of them at the same time if we want to, by doing this, and then okay, percussions wise, some hats I crash to mark those big moments here. Bit less volume. every 4 bars. A little crash, mark the one. I'm just building it up, and then of course there's a lot of engineering left to do. Then there's some perks here. This is interesting, they just call that perks. But let's hear what are those perks that we have here. Perks as perks or as percussions or as... Let's just select it here. No, doesn't want to select it. Oh, not what I wanted, but I will actually save this one. Episode 139, guys. There you go. Okay, this is cool sometimes when you just do this. Whatever the percussion is, not too loud. I found this is good to go kind of underneath the hats because they're in the same pattern as the hat, and it just kind of... And then I'm gonna put a little delay on there. Like I said, a little delay. Definitely got much more of a rolling groove going already. This shaker has always come out louder as you add some stuff, so they need to be really in the back. And actually, I'm gonna sidechain them. Sidechain everything, really. I used to sidechain every single thing, which worked because there was a time where electronic music went a little bit bonkers and everything was sidechained to the bone. So now I can really... So they're there, but they're a lot less present and they fit much better in the groove. I would like maybe... This scoop is good if I just take one. Big thumb. It's like a whew. I think this is cool because the kick is nice, the bass is nice, but it's like a little... That with like a sub, it just like make the whole vibe of the track completely different because it push a lot of air or sound. One more. I have another perk here, which I can really put anything I want, but I will start with just doing a bit of an irregular pattern, like this, a bit quicker, like this, shrinking it so it doesn't overlap. I don't even know what it sounds like yet. Okay, I think I'm a little bit too low. A bit too high. Don't particularly like this sound, so we're gonna go a little bit of it. I like that. This is nice, really nice part that again forward the groove even further. Moving forward, guys. Make sure there's not too much lows in there. There's quite a bit of lows, so cut it. But then I like this little resonance there. In the mix, when it's really mixed properly, I'm gonna get it to sit exactly where I want it. Maybe add a little delay to add some juice to it. Maybe not that, but what I like. Give this big snare a bit of reverb love. I'm gonna give this crash a bit of reverb love too. Spread the love, guys, spread the reverb. What send effects are for. I think an open hat to top it off would do a good job for some parts. Not this very one, that's for sure, but we'll see how it goes in a second. I'm quite focused today, this is nice. Lightly in the back, and again, because I had something, this percussion will come back up. So it has to be there, but just to drive the rhythm, not more. So now it's driving the rhythm. You can barely hear it, but it's still present and it has some resonance, and I could probably feel it if I'd have the speakers on. Now guys, I'm tempted to go on to try to record a second lead. Let's give it a try. Why not? I'm gonna go into some, where am I? I'm in this bank here. I'm gonna go banks, factory. There's one that's like definitive collection. Many parts in there. Effects leads. So we get the leads here. I have the send effect on, sidechain on, everything is on. Definitely too low. sure you heard all of those leads before. Something like that I like. I think we have enough. This is getting really driving, guys. I'm like, woof. Quantize it. Not that. Give it a more volume. That's easy. No. Maybe. The last two are okay. I'm gonna have to do a bit more work. Some from 15 is good, but I'm gonna have to make it a bit better, I think. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the other one. Try to find so I like only the first part. Let's just invert these two here. No, that doesn't go. I will try to give it another try. The tone a lot. here at 3. So what if something like this, maybe? Very simple, but I like it a lot. Let's mix it a little. So what I will do immediately is I'll replicate it. And I would like to take the same pattern, same thing, but one whole octave lower. I would take the top one and I would add a send. There's already a delay here, so let's put it in. Let's try to see if our other lead we did before would fit there, maybe. In the back. We're just really at the top. Let's look at the frequencies. We're good here. Let's look at the frequency of this one. We'll probably cut the lows again. Let's cut the top. Very different tone when it's an octave lower. Now we're gonna cut the other lead. To me it's a bit cheesy, but at the same time it's a vibe that's summery. It's really trancey, it's really prog, a bit commercial, a bit of everything. The sound effects are there, sidechain is there, everything is there. I'm gonna put on some more work, turn it into a template for you guys can get for only $5 on our site, wemikasmusic.com. Of course, check out the other episodes, guys. I make a lot of trance and I'm about to bring some packages for you guys so you can get all the trance episodes, all of the prog episodes, all the stuff you like in one package for even less than $5 a session. So hope you guys enjoy, and until next time guys, may the sound be with you.